much.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to dealers. Are you going to visit the wine cellars?
We want to see tour.
Yes. Do you have the ticket already?
No.
Please read these instructions and so. Thank you.
Lite gick det över.
Ну, только что говорится, что нельзя людей снимать.
Да.
In the spring, the young wines travel down to the lodges in the Vila Nova de Gaia, opposite the city of Porto, to be aged, blended, and shipped. Until the middle of the 20th century, this journey took place in the legendary Barkush Rabelush. These extraordinary flat-bottomed craft were designed to navigate the treacherous rapids of the Douro River. Guided by their experienced crews, they carried their precious casks of port in their shallow hulls. In the 18th century, some of the larger Barkush Rabelush carried over 100 barrels, and accidents were common. Today, the wine is transported by road in tankers. When the new wines arrive in Vila Nova de Gaia, they are unloaded into the lodges where they will mature. Depending on the style for which it has been selected, each new wine will be placed in a large vat or in small casks. Wines earmarked for the fruitier styles, such as Reserve or LBV, are placed in large vats where there is less contact with the air, and the wine ages more slowly, preserving its youthful structure and fresh berry fruit character. Ports destined for long aging, to be bottled as aged tawnies, are placed in small casks where the greater contact with air encourages the wine to mature. The power and concentration of port, and the fact that it is fortified, means that it is able to remain in wood for much longer than other wines, gradually developing its sublime aromas and gaining in elegance and complexity with time. While the wine ages in wood, it loses some of its volume to evaporation. The part that evaporates, literally disappearing into thin air through the roof of the lodge, is known as the angel's share. The effect of this evaporation is to concentrate the wine, meaning that it becomes denser and its flavours and aromas more intense the longer it ages in wood. It is harvest time at Taylor's Quinta de Vergelas, and the freshly picked grapes have been placed in wide granite tanks called lagares, to be trodden and turned into wine. This time-honoured ritual begins with an operation known as the court. This is the hardest stage of treading, when the grapes are still relatively intact. During the court, the treaders link arms and move slowly across the lagar in a tight line, treading in unison to extract the pulp and juice from the skins of the grapes. The court is methodical and disciplined, and, apart from the call of the ragador marking time, is carried out in complete silence. After 2 hours, the grapes have been sufficiently crushed, and it is time for the court to finish and the treaders to be released. To mark the end of the court, the treaders sing a traditional song called the Canção de Liberdade, or Song of Freedom. Macacush. Day and night, the winemaker keeps a close eye on the progress of the fermentation, carefully monitoring the amount of sweetness left in the fermenting juice. After 2 or 3 days, the fermentation has turned about half of the natural sugar of the grape into alcohol. This is the moment for the wine to be fortified. The treading stops, and the skins are allowed to float to the surface. The fermenting juice is then drawn out from under the layer of skins through a sieve into a large metal tub. Here a clean, clear, fortified spirit is added, stopping the fermentation and preserving much of the natural sweetness of the grape in the finished wine. This is the process known as fortification. The fortified wine then flows on into a vat, where it will spend the winter. The wines of Taylor's own estates are trodden by foot in the traditional way.
business that we can make the sorts of investments that we need to ensure that we produce the very best quality. And this very, very modern winery, I think, is not only extraordinarily pioneering in its winemaking approach, but I think it also helps to guarantee the quality of Taylor's ports into the future. So vintage port is the very pinnacle of what we do. It's what we try to, if you want to do with every single.
Ты должен угадать, что это. Угадай, что это.